Hi everybody, fall's just about here. Let's take a couple minutes and talk about the business of teaching, starting with policies. COVID took us by surprise. The big impact it had big ramifications for months and months, and still does. Having a policy is something that I encourage all of us to do. I have always had a very stringent set of policies, and whatever it is you are comfortable with, just think it through and write it down. Introduce it to your parents, require them to read it, ask them to sign that they read it if you want, along with an enrollment agreement, which is what I do. I have a new book out called Instant Organization for Your Piano Studio. One of the things I have in here is a sample of my studio guidelines. You're welcome to lift whatever you want out here. You may not want to do everything I did, but it may give you some ideas. It's a 2-page policy, and it also has a piano lesson calendar here. And I just encourage you to have something written down and then decide ahead of time what the exceptions are going to be. Mine were for many, many years. If the breadwinner in the family loses his job or they move, then they can stop lessons. But other than that, my students signed on for the whole year. They had an enrollment agreement and had to sign that, and that's the way it went in my studio. This book has a lot of things from beginning with the interview. When a student comes to see you for the first time, I encourage you to consider having an interview and hear them play and talk to them about what they've done and what their motivations are, and talk to the parents. That's when I go through my policy line by line with them. Then there are sample planning sheets here, one for beginners. This is the average one that I use most of the time. One for advanced students that has sections for each style of literature. Here there are 2 semester evaluations. This is one of them. Then there are lots of lists for loans and recital plans and competition plans and all that kind of thing. Expense records, tuition records, and then a sheet to print out. You're given permission to copy these, forevermore. A statement, and then also you need to buy this music piece of paper that you fill out. Here's an assignment sheet that you can make copies if you have a student that really needs to check the boxes. They skip half the lesson when they're practicing. So those are several things that are in here, along with some just studio ideas here at the end. That is available at Amazon, along with 3 other new books that I have out for resources, as resources for piano teachers. I'll put the link in the write-up for today's video. So hope you have a great kickoff for your week of teaching if you're starting, or enjoy the rest of your summer vacation. Bye now.